You're probably wondering why I'm sat here wearing a squid hat and looking a little bit goofy in Hypixel Skyblock. Well, that's because I found a money making method which is currently making over 90 million coins per hour, which is absolutely crazy and can be done in the fairly early stages of fishing progression. So today I'm going to show you how I did it and how you can too. But please do bear in mind, and this is a huge disclaimer, that this method will probably die out within the coming days, maybe even sooner than that. So please check prices and do not invest a bunch of money into this method. If you have a setup lying around, I'd recommend going into it. But there's no point buying a setup for a method which is likely to die out within the next few days. Anyway, so if you want to see more hunting methods just like this, then do make sure to like and subscribe. And once we hit 500 likes on this video, I'll release the next one. Also join our Discord to see our 1.21 Skyblock mod pack, as well as also the rest of my content and guides. Anyway, so let's get on to the video. I'm now going to run you through everything you need in terms of setup. The first thing we'll go over is how to get the Hunter's Fortune, which will greatly buff the rates of this method, and is arguably the most important stat. If we look inside our Skyblock menu, you can see if we go to the Gathering Stats and Hunter's Fortune, we currently have 109.2 Hunter Fortune, and this is where it comes from. The Hunter's Karma attribute comes from the Megalith shard, as you can see here. I'd also recommend getting the Newt shard at least to level 7, as this will give you an additional 14 Hunter Fortune for its common attributes, and most of the attributes which we're going to get are going to be common. So I would highly recommend this. The Heart of the Forest perk for Hunter's Fortune will require tier 6, so a bit of a grind but definitely worth it. 50 Hunter's Fortune is absolutely crazy. You also want to get the David's Cloak, which this will give you more Hunter Fortune for more attribute levels that you have. For me, this will give me plus 26. To actually hunt the mobs, you will need the Prime Hunt Axe as well as also the Medium Pocket Black Hole. These two items are super cheap, coming in at about 4 million coins in total. Inside your Hunt Axe, just put in whatever your best weapon is at the moment. For me, it's my Daedalus Blade. The Toil Reforge will give you the most strength and crit damage, with 16 of each. For the bait, you're going to want to use the Carrot Bait. This is because it will give you a chance at the Carrot King Sea Creature, which also has its own unique shard, being worth over 500,000 coins per. The rest of your equipment should be whichever fishing equipment which you own. And bear in mind, if you're just seeing this method now, I would not recommend buying a fishing setup just for it, as these prices are likely to die within the next few days. However, for me, I'll be using my Festive Magma Lord as well as also my Gill Splash Belt, Magma Lord Gauntlet and Thunderbolt Necklace. You can of course use worse armor like Shark Scale and things like the Itchy Thick equipment as well. It does not need to be as hyper max as my setup. Our pet is a level 100 flying fish with a burnt text item. Can use a standard legendary flying fish as well of course, or an ammonite if you need the secret chance. We're also going to utilize the auto pet rules, and this because we're going to need the frog pet. This is the auto pet rule which you should be using. When throw a fishing hook, equip your flying fish or other fishing pet, and when enter combat, equip your frog pet, and this can give you a chance at extra shards. You should be putting your accessory enrichments on secret chance of course if you have not already hit 100 secret chance. And of course make sure you have other fishing necessities like the glowing mush mixin and more. I'm not going to go over every little bit of my fishing setup as of course, you know, this isn't a fishing guide. I do already have one of those if you do want to go and check it out. But yeah, let's now go onto the actual method. You're going to of course want to come to the Birch Park and it has to be raining. So go and talk to Vanessa in this little hut and you can buy rain for 5,000 coins per minute. Seems expensive, but it's definitely worth it when you see how much money this method makes. You may also want to use a Totem of Corruption as well if you're doing this in a party. Your rates as a party and a solo are about the same. If you want to do this with other people, then you definitely can. You're going to want to place your black hole on the underside of the sleeve. Just jump up to it and then click it, just like so. You can also place your Totem of Corruption down if you want it as well. Then just simply start fishing. The 3 sea creatures which we're looking for are the Night Squid, which is the most common one, the Sea Archer, as well as also, of course, the Carrot King. Every other mob we're going to kill normally, but these 3 will use a Hunt Axe and Black Hole. Whenever you get a mob which you don't care about, just use your Hyperion or other weapon and just kill it. However, when you get something like the Night Squid, which we are interested in, hit it twice with your Hunt Axe, and then it'll get sucked into that Black Hole. And as you can see there, we got 3 Night Squid shards. If we do /HB, we can then take these out. 1, 2, and 3. If we go to the bazaar, we can then sell off of these, currently for 183,000 coins per. So from that one mob, we just got over 500,000 coins. Hope you can see where this method is going. It's absolutely crazy for money. Now you should know exactly what we're doing. Let's go and do a 10-minute test and see how much money we can make. Here we are then doing our 10-minute test, and we decided to do it with another party member, and we both got loot for all of the hunted mobs. Bear in mind, whoever's got the higher Hunter Fortune should kill the mobs, as that's the Hunter Fortune which will apply to how many shards he will get. That's why he was wearing Frozen Blaze, so he still got the loot share when I was killing. And let's get on to the profits. And that's the 10 minutes done. Let's now go and check out how much loot we managed to get. If we do /HB, we can see all of the shards which we to score. We managed to get 74 night squid shards in 10 minutes, which is just crazy. To get this out quickly, you can hold down your drop key. We also managed to get 5 sea archer shards, as well as 2 carrot king shards. If we look at our night squid, see they're worth 183,000 coins per. So for 10 minutes, that's 13.3 million coins from these shards alone. Also, what the flip is this guy think is doing? Bye bye. The carrot kings are worth 1.1 million coins, and the sea archers are worth about 920k per. We also got a few fishing XP boosts, but I'm not going to count those or the squid boosts into our profits, as they're just not worth enough. We also got about 800k from our sacks. So in total, that's about 15 million coins in profit in 10 minutes, aka 90 million coins per hour, which is just absolutely crazy. So that concludes today's guide on squid fishing and how I can currently, and I do stress currently, as I said in the intro, this method is more than likely to die within the next few days, if not sooner. So do please check prices and do not invest a lot of money into this method. I just find it pretty funny how tons of early game features are now making tons of money with the hunting update, which is why I made this video, and I'm going to make some more on other hunting methods in the coming days. So like and subscribe if you do want to see that. Also join our Discord, of course, for our Skyblock 1.24 mods and to keep up to date with the rest of my content. And yeah, that will conclude today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.